Imagine being able to experience things that most people could only dream of. We're not talking about luxury cars or million-euro villas, but something much more exclusive. A trip to space aboard a private rocket, a dinner that costs as much as a supercar, a night in an underwater hotel surrounded by sharks. These are not fantasies, but realities for those who have enough money to afford them. Get ready to discover the most expensive experiences that billionaires can buy. For ordinary mortals, a trip means booking a first-class flight and staying in a luxury hotel. But for those with billions in the bank, the definition of travel pushes beyond the boundaries of our planet. With around 7 million euros, it is now possible to book a seat on a private space flight. Companies like SpaceX, Blue Origin, and Virgin Galactic are turning the dream of space exploration into an exclusive experience. Passengers are launched beyond the Earth's atmosphere, experience a few minutes of weightlessness, and enjoy a view of Earth that only NASA astronauts have had the privilege to see. For those seeking an even more extreme experience, there is the option to stay on the International Space Station, but the price skyrockets to over 50 million euros. A ticket to space is not just a demonstration of wealth, but an experience that few human beings in history have been able to live. For most people, an expensive dinner might mean a Michelin-starred restaurant costing a few hundred euros. But for billionaires, the concept of luxury dining reaches astronomical figures. There are culinary experiences that can cost up to 200,000 euros for a single evening. One of the most extreme examples is the Sublimotion restaurant in Ibiza, where a multisensory dinner featuring visual effects, immersive sounds, and dishes created by Michelin-starred chefs can cost over 2,000 euros per person. But this is just a taste compared to the true gastronomic extravagances. Some choose to have a private meal served in an exclusive location, such as atop a mountain, in a desert, or even underwater. Certain restaurants offer experiences where the world's most renowned chefs cook exclusively for a single client, using rare ingredients like Alma's caviar, white truffles, and aged Wagyu beef. And then there's the right bottle of wine to accompany the meal. Some of the rarest wines in the world can cost over 100,000 euros, like the Romanée-Conti from 1945. For those who can afford it, such a dinner is not just a meal but a unique and unforgettable event. Sleeping in a luxury suite with a panoramic view is a dream for many, but billionaires take the concept of exclusive accommodation to another level. There are hotels that offer submerged rooms in the oceans, with transparent walls that allow guests to admire marine life right from their bed. One of the most incredible examples is the Lover's Deep Submarine Hotel, an ultra-exclusive experience that costs over 500,000 euros per night. This is not just a regular hotel but a private submarine transformed into a luxury suite, where guests can dive into the depths of the ocean, surrounded by tropical fish and coral reefs. Every detail is meticulously curated: Dom Pérignon champagne upon arrival, a private chef on board, personalized service 24 hours a day, and the option to choose the diving destination. Guests can dine among sharks in the waters of the Maldives, wake up surrounded by manta rays in the Bahamas, or navigate through the remains of submerged shipwrecks. This experience is not just extreme luxury but one of the few in the world that allows for a completely private encounter with the ocean. A stay that transforms the simple idea of a hotel into an unparalleled adventure. For those looking to escape the chaos of the world, billionaires don't settle for a villa with a pool. They buy an entire island. With 2 million euros, it is possible to purchase a small private island in exotic locations such as the Caribbean, the Maldives, or the Pacific Ocean. However, for those seeking the utmost luxury without the hassle of management, there are exclusive services that allow for the rental of private islands with personal staff, Michelin-starred chefs, and private security. One example is Necker Island, owned by Richard Branson, which can be rented for around 100,000 euros per night. Here, guests have access to luxury villas, private beaches, exclusive yachts, and every type of personalized experience, from jet skiing to shark diving. Some billionaires even go so far as to have exclusive resorts built just for them, transforming deserted islands into personal paradises, complete with private landing strips for their jets and entire staffs at their disposal. Owning a private island is not just a matter of luxury, but of total independence. It's the perfect way to live without limits, away from prying eyes, and to create a small personal kingdom in the middle of the ocean. For billionaires, a safari in Africa doesn't simply mean spotting animals from a jeep with other tourists. There are tailor-made experiences that transform a trip to the savannah into an exclusive adventure, complete with luxury lodges, personal guides, and access to private reserves. A high-end safari can cost up to €3 million, including stays in ultra-exclusive lodges such as the Singida Grumeti Reserve in Tanzania or the North Island Lodge in the Seychelles. These establishments offer private villas with pools, dedicated chefs, and expert guides ready to organize personalized excursions, even by helicopter. But for those seeking the ultimate adrenaline rush, there are extreme safaris that allow for intimate encounters with wildlife. Some billionaires pay for unique experiences like tracking large predators alongside experienced rangers, the opportunity to sleep in transparent tents in the heart of the savannah, or even the photographic hunting of rhinos and lions with state-of-the-art equipment. This type of safari is not just a luxury, but an unforgettable experience that allows for a connection with nature in the most exclusive way possible, away from tourist routes and with access to places that few can afford to see. Owning a luxury yacht is already a privilege reserved for the few, but billionaires do not settle for standard vessels. For them, the perfect yacht must be custom-built, with every detail tailored to their tastes. A high-end superyacht can cost up to €50 million, and the most exclusive models easily exceed €100 million. These vessels are not just means of transportation, they are floating palaces equipped with every imaginable comfort. Infinity pools, outdoor cinemas, private spas, helipads, and even personal submarines are just some of the features that billionaires demand. Some yachts are outfitted with spy movie-level security systems, including armored rooms and underwater detection devices to prevent intrusions. An example of a custom yacht is the Azam, owned by the royal family of the United Arab Emirates, which at 180 meters in length is one of the largest and most expensive ever built. For those seeking a more dynamic experience, there are futuristic sailing yachts like the Sailing Yacht A, with its avant-garde design and a value of over €450 million. Owning a customized yacht means having total control over every journey, exploring the world without restrictions, and experiencing absolute luxury on the open sea, away from everything and everyone. For billionaires, luxury is not just a matter of expensive objects, but of unique and unforgettable experiences. From the view of Earth from space to a dinner that costs more than a luxury car, to underwater stays or extreme safaris, money opens the doors to worlds that most people can only imagine. These experiences are not just about flaunting wealth, but about living moments that few will ever have the opportunity to experience. True luxury is not just in the price, but in the exclusivity, having something that almost no one else can afford. And you? If you had access to unlimited wealth, which of these experiences would you try first?